Well, praise the Lord. I'm Bishop G. I am so honored that you're taking out time out of your busy schedule to watch Change Your World Church International. You know, I'm getting ready to teach a message entitled, It Can Be Done. I'm talking to you. There are some things that God has placed in your heart. He has told you to do it, and you need to understand where God guides, He will provide. You might say, Bishop, I don't have the money to do that. I don't have two quarters to rub together. It's not necessary. God is backing you. It can be done. Let's go in and hear this word. This is Bishop G.
Give him a praise offering. Give him a praise offering. Glory to God. Look at Galatians chapter 3. Galatians chapter 3 and verse number 6. It reads like this. Even as Abraham believed God, and it was counted to him for righteousness. Know ye therefore that they that which are of faith, the same are the children of Abraham. So the scripture is saying to us today, if you are in faith, you're a child or a seed of Abraham. Now, if you are a child of somebody or a seed of somebody, you have what they have. You are what they are. And so we know as regards to Abraham because he believed God in Galatians 3. But there was a time in Abraham's life when Abraham doubted what God said. And I believe that some of you all here today have one time in your life doubted God as regards to, is God going to come through for me? Somebody's struggling with some things right now. As you hear this word, you're going through some things. And I know exactly what you're going through because I'm going through it too. And so I must submit to you and say, you're not alone. Help me say, I'm not alone. You're not by yourself. You're not walking alone. Because there's somebody sitting next to you that perhaps is going through something more devastating than you're going through. And I don't want to put this like this thing what we're going through as devastating. I think what some of us are going through is a part of life. So I would talk about this message. This message will be entitled, The Faith Fight. Help me say, the faith fight. That's what you're in right now. You are in a, yes. So you need to be able to identify what you're in. You know, things can be, coming loose. And you might be saying, this thing is coming loose. I'm saying, what thing are you talking about? I'm talking about, it's not a thing coming loose. This is a thing standing together. It's talking about you knowing the power of your God. See, when you're in a faith fight, there's some things happen. And here are some of those things. Why being in a faith fight? Number one, you learn the power of your God. While you're in a faith fight, you learn the power of your God. Number two, you learn how much you can bear. How much can you bear? How much can you handle? The Bible said it like this here. I won't put no more on you. Let me say it again. I won't put no more on you. So if it's on you, it's simple. I mean, 1 + 1. Simple math. Elementary, my dear Watson. I mean, you're in a faith fight, and I'm telling you, God is teaching you something while you're in that fight. And the thing about it, you're not fighting by yourself. What you say, Bishop? You're not fighting by yourself. That ought to give you joy right there. If you have a business, don't believe your business is going to blow up overnight. No. There are some faith fights you must get in. It's like this church or the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is tax exempt, but it's not problem exempt. It's not challenge exempt. So when challenges occurred, it's all a part of the process. So when you're having some challenges in your business, it's all part of the process. Now, if you don't want to go through the process, get out of business. Who ever thought this thing gonna be easy? You sadly mistake this thing would be easy, but to come to know or come to grips to understand, it's all about the process. I was going to name this message today, Don't Panic, It's Only a Test. So I'm going to name this message, Don't Panic, It's Only a Test. Who's I'm teaching to today? I'm not teaching everybody. Where my 25 at? Where my 20? My 20. Oh, well. I want to make sure you're here. And so listen what the scripture, even Abraham believed God. It was counted unto him for righteousness. Knowing ye that therefore that they which are of what? Faith. The Bible said the just must live by. The just must live by faith. The same are the children of Abraham. When you're living by faith, faith is like a muscle. You don't know how strong you are until you begin to pump some iron. When you put some weights on you, you don't know, you perhaps wouldn't know how much you can lift. But if you want to lift more weight must come on you. Somebody don't like the weight. I can feel it in my spirit. Somebody don't like the weight. You don't like the weight, but you want to be built up. You want to be built up, but you don't want to do what it takes to become strong. It's like a person that said, I want to lose weight. And losing weight is nothing but a suggestion until you put some action to that. I know the take to do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to exercise. Well, stop telling me what you want. I don't want to exercise, but I want the results of what exercising look like. It's not going to happen. It don't work like you got to work with process. You got to be able to take a picture of yourself and look at you. Look at you how you really look. Stop hiding behind clothing and look how you really look. That is the real you, the beautiful you. When I don't have no hair, the bald head you. I'm missing some teeth, the snagger tooth you. You must learn how to love you just how you are. I was teaching a session this morning, and I talked a little bit about people not having the confidence they need. Not having the confidence they need. They feel like they're afraid of rejection. Rejection is a part of life. You keep on living, you're going to experience rejection. It's like an enemy. God will give you a family before he give you an enemy. And if you can make it through your family, you'll make it through your enemy. Lord Jesus. Bishop, what all that you're saying? I'm saying this to the body of Christ. This is not a fight in a natural realm. This is not a fight in a natural realm. This is a fight in a spiritual realm. In other words, you got to learn how to live in the supernatural. That didn't go so well. You got to learn how to live in the supernatural, because these natural things, these natural things will burn you out. These natural things will make you feel though you're not more than a conqueror. The natural thing make you feel like you're not more than a conqueror. Natural thing make you feel like you cannot conquer what you're facing. Natural thing. That's why you got to live in the what? That's why Ephesians 6:12 let us know we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, and rulers in dark places. So I'm telling you, come up out of the natural realm. Stop allowing little things, to get you discouraged, or natural things that get you off course. Choose to live in the supernatural. Living in the supernatural is a choice. There's some things you must do to live in the supernatural. People that live in the supernatural have a different appetite spiritually than those that have an appetite in the natural. We wrestle against flesh and blood. I mean, this fight, this ain't no on the ground fight. This fight it's not about you having bigger muscles than me, determine who's going to win the fight. No, I'm talking about willpower, spiritual power, endurance power, won't quit power, can't stop power. Meaning if you knock me down, I'm going to get back up. You knock me down again, I'm going to get back up again. I'm going to get up until you get tired of knocking me down. You're going to run out of strength before I do. Hey, I said, you're going to run out of strength before I do because feet don't fail me now. As long as I got strength to get up, you're going to lose. Tell something, you're going to lose this fight. And matter of fact, like I said, it is a fixed fight. It's a fixed fight. So in this fight, you cannot get lazy. Look at somebody and tell them you can't get lazy. You can't lay down. And you can't quit. Tell them again, you can't get lazy. You can't lay down. And you can't quit. And don't get distracted. Why do distractions come? The distractions come to get you off course. I was telling them in a session I was having this morning, as regards to sometime when God want to bless you, he will take a person out of your life. When he want to protect you, somebody got that. When God want to protect you, he will take a person out of your life. Because you think what comes to you is in love with you. What comes to you really want you, and it doesn't. It doesn't. It wants to get you off course. It wants to get you sidetracked. It wants you to detour from your purpose, detour from the promise. It's nothing but a distraction, and this is not a time to be distracted. Yeah, man, I think she really want me. I think she really want me. Half the time you don't want yourself. Somebody, yeah, I think she into me. No. She into bringing you down. You just don't know it. Boy, somebody said, Bishop, don't park there. Just keep on. What's the next scripture? What's the next verse? No. I think of park. I need to park here because I'm telling you, there's somebody in here pregnant with purpose. There's somebody in here is pregnant with purpose, but their distraction is laying before them to get them off course. You got to understand now, you got to understand that one thing can set you back for 365 days. And you don't have time to waste. You have time to waste, and you have nothing to give. You fighting to maintain what you have. Man, I felt like my mama when she about to whoop me. I'm gonna get you. You're fighting. See, watch this. It's like going up in life, succeeding in life. There's a group of people that you're around that you're familiar with. You grow out of them. You don't just stay in the. You remember when you was 12, 13, 14 in the block you lived on? If you go back to the same block you grew up on, it don't look the same. You know why? Things have changed. Only thing remain is some people that still live there. See, that's when you go to your family reunion. I'm not saying you're better than your family, but I'm telling you, you got to come up. Your family is waiting for somebody in the family to come up. Why can't it be you? I believe this is the best day of your life. They didn't hear what I just said. This is the best day of your life. This is the best day of your life. Are you really? Let me put it like this because I'm sure you got to put some work in. Look at James 2. Look at James 2:14. James 2:14. James 2:14. What does it profit, my brethren, though a man say he has faith and have not work, can faith save him? See, it take work. It don't just take faith. Even the word doesn't work until you mix faith with the word. You're hearing the word, but until that word manifests, you must mix faith in the word in what you hear. And that's the reason why everybody hear differently. Now, everybody in the room, there's people watching by way of internet. There's people watching by way of television. They're listening to the message, but everybody process things differently, don't they? That's the reason why people was raised differently. That's why when you married who you married, you never thought it would turn out like this. Man, had I known. And that's why I always say, you don't know a person until you marry them, hire them, or fire them. Let me say it again. You don't know a person until you marry them, hire them, or fire them. There's some men work for me. That's some men work for me. And I remember a couple of them were work for me. Man, they started out real good. Yes, sir, Mr. Gary. I was Mr. Gary. So when I fired them, they took Mr. off my name. You understand? See, what I'm saying to you is this. You don't know a person until you marry them, hire them, or fire them. They're really going to show you their true colors. Or you're dating them and break up with them. This is not going in the direction I thought it would go in. So, you know, I don't mean no harm. I don't mean no harm, but I think we've gone farther than we can go. I don't mean no harm. I don't mean, but you told me you're going to take me somewhere. We've been together for 5 years. We've gone nowhere. And that's why, see, you can't be frustrated based on who you with because you chose that. If I were you, I'd rather be single and satisfied. Single and pleased. Single working on me. Single. See, I don't see if you're saying that you need somebody in your life to make you complete, you still have. When you get them, they'll be happy because you don't know what they know and you don't know what they're missing. And who's I'm talking to in here? You don't know what you got until you get it. You don't know what you got until you get it. But when you get what you got, you wonder, how did you get this? Did I choose this? You only can live at a level in which you taught. And you can't go no higher than your knowledge. So one of the goals should be connect with somebody that have more than me, that know how to stretch me, that make me, a person that make me listen when I'm in their presence. A person that stimulate me when they talk. Have you heard head knowledge, right? Heard head knowledge. You know, they're just talking off their head. You feel no heart. What leaves a heart reaches a heart. And you know, I'm saying you need to be around people. Watch this. Sometime when Bishop Robinson have all the spiritual sons and daughters together, when we together, I'm talking to the pastors, when we together, someone want to, Bishop, can I say something? I'm like, don't say nothing. Let him talk. Because we need everything that come out of his mouth. See, if you talk, watch this. Can I help somebody? If you're talking to somebody on the phone and the phone drop, the lesser one recalled. I'm not saying you're small. I'm just saying if you're talking to a person that got what you want or got what you need, don't wait for them to call you. A mentor does not choose a protege. The protege chooses a mentor. The difference between a protege and a parasite, the protege wants what's in the hand. The parasite wants what's in your hand. The protege wants what's in your heart. What's in your heart and what's in your head. So I said, let him talk. Because the more he talks, the more we get. A question is more powerful than an answer. If you get an answer, you just get one thing. If you ask the right question, you get more than what you require. You ask the right question, you get more than what you require. Help me say, let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. James 2:14. What is a prophet, my brethren? Though a man say he has faith and have no work, can faith save him? No. Look at 17. Look at 17. Even so, faith, if it has not worked, is dead being alone. So you can have faith, but if you don't work your faith, you're in a fight, a faith fight, but if you don't work your faith, if you don't keep pushing, well, I'm tired. You're too broke to be tired. Now, I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to somebody that who's the person trying to get up in here? I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get up, okay? If you're the person trying to get up, if you're the person that's trying to get up, you don't got time to talk about, I'm tired. You have no downtime when you're trying to get up. You have no downtime when you're trying to get up. You got to burn the midnight oil. People talking about, I lack confidence. No, you don't have time to lack confidence. You got to take confidence now, especially in this season. In this season, you got to be more aggressive in this season than any season ever. What did you just say, Bishop? You have to be more aggressive in this season than any season ever. Why? This is a year of Jubilee. Somebody shout Jubilee in here. Shout it again, shout Jubilee. Now listen, we won't see Jubilee. Jubilee is 50. We won't see another Jubilee in 50 more years. So in this year, you have to maximize the moment. Take advantage of every opportunity. Seize the moment. Don't wait for the ship to come in. Dive in the water. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on my ship. No. You don't got no time to be waiting for your ship to come in. The ship done came in, docked, and left back out. Dive in the water. Learn to have a walking on water experience. See, sometimes you got your comfort zone. And when you come out your comfort zone, sometimes it's uncomfortable. God tell you to move to a different state. You don't know nobody. You know where you're going to live. And God tell you move. That's not your comfort zone right there. When I first came here, I got a job just to use their car, and they GPS and get me around the city. I didn't need the job. I needed something. I needed a car. I needed transportation, and they GPS. I was riding Cadillacs, surfing the city, smelling the harvest. See, when God called you something, you got to use more than what you see. When God called you something, you got to use more than just what you see, because your eyes can play tricks on you. And if you see too much, your eyes will talk you out of what God promised you. You can't be moved by what you see, only by what you believe. You can't be moved by your bank account, only by what you believe. Anybody ever experienced insufficiency before? You know what it feels like? It won't change until you hate it. It won't change. It will not change until you hate a thing. Won't nothing change in your life until you get mad. You get mad at your supervisor when you ought to be the supervisor. You get mad at the boss and you are the CEO. If you only value who you are and tap into what God put in you. Dude, you know what blood is running in your veins? It's not your mama, neither your daddy's blood. Man, you got Jesus, the anointed one. We're joint heirs with him. We're joint heirs with him. And the devil have lied to some of y'all and said, you will always be poor. The devil have lied to some of us. The devil has said, you know what? You will be the less in your family. That's the same words. That's the same words was spoken to Gideon. God said to Gideon, you're a mighty man of valor. And God has said again, Gideon, you are a mighty man of valor. Where did he say? He's in a cave shaking, nervous, fear has gripped his heart. And God tell him he's mighty. And when he responded to God, he tell God, I'm the poorest in my family. Did God ask you what you was? See, you keep on looking at what you are and not looking at how God look at you. See, when you look at you in the mirror, you see you. When God look at you, he looks at a generation. The enemy will tell you, you will always be in this apartment. You will always be there. You will never own a car. Your numbers will never go higher. You will never own your own business. It's nothing but lies. And the thing about it, when he lied to us, we sit there. No. You have to tell him.
That's right. It can be done with the help of God. You know, the Bible said if God be for you, who can be against you? I believe in this season in our lives, God is backing us. And sometimes discouragement has a tendency to come in. But just to know how to hold on to your faith, trust Him in the midst of anything you're going through, God got you. This is Bishop G. I want to personally invite you to Change Your World Church International. Many people watching our broadcast, people are shaking my hand. Bishop, I seen you on television. What a word, it blessed me. But it's nothing like coming, get in the atmosphere of faith. Come on, get in the atmosphere of faith. We're at a new location. I want to meet you there. Lady Sam and I want to love on you. And I know you're going to be blessed when you walk through those doors. Be blessed the next time. Don't forget to go on our website, cywtoday.org. You be blessed.
See, when you look at you in the mirror, you see you. When God looks at you, He looks at a generation. All that God is ever going to do in your life, it's already done. There's sweat and tears in this Bible. I didn't have nobody to teach me this Bible. And so I stayed up all night long. In the end, sometime your greatest pain will become your greatest strength.
To purchase today's powerful message, visit our website at cywtoday.org or simply call 407-486-0563. Don't watch us grow, come grow with us. Call 407-486-0563. Victory in the Word, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Morning of Faith, Sundays at 11 a.m. Connect with us at cywtoday.org.